I'm going to teach you how to build an elevator. I've already set up this little area here to show you how to do this. Playing around with this because this is the elevator that we're going to set up. And I want, and yes, I can put a lot more room between the second and the right. And I don't know why, because I followed exactly like this. Unless I follow the actual video tutorial, it does not work right. This here was me messing around. Um, Potion shop's gonna be this. Yes, this is a new world. These are some of the storage things that I was playing around with. I blame Mumbo Jumbo for this. So go hit up his channel. You might hear in the background Androxus on Twitch because I am watching him, and I absolutely love watching him. So we're gonna go, and this first one. Okay, so the first floor is gonna be here, and then 1, 2. Okay, so the button's gonna be 1, 2 above this. So my buttons are actually gonna be, and of course, then my first floor is gonna be right here. I'm just gonna use these blocks temporarily to show you how to do this. Because this is gonna be my giant storage area I'm gonna be building. I may or may not do that on live stream. Go check out Androxus. Yeah. So that is Adrioxs. He is currently playing Call of Duty. So when you get a chance, go check him out. So we are gonna go and start here. We're gonna have our buttons to start. Okay, so we're gonna place. Okay, so here's our buttons. So our buttons are gonna be 2 blocks officially from the top, bottom, from your floor. So that's 1, and this is 2, and then we're gonna have our. Let me go and find my buttons. Button, 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 the button, the button. And I'm gonna have my button here and here. Now you do want. Okay, so let me start off with this. You want 10 blocks this way, 7 blocks this way, and yes, there's an extra block over here because I messed up. Okay. So, anyways, you want that, and then you want to figure out where your first floor is going to be, and your your first floor will be exactly 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 from the bottom, and then you want to have this set up, and then you want, and you're going to come out and up by 1 like this, and then you're going to put a trapdoor here, not a sign. Why did I grab a sign? I meant the trapdoor. And you're going to put the trapdoor there, and then you're going to put another one right next to it. I'm just going to shove this here, and then I'm going to put the trapdoor there. And then you're going to destroy these 2 blocks. And I need to move these blocks out of my way. This is just for me to remember where my next floor is going to be. And then from this point here, I'm going to you want a wall, and you want to go at least 1 extra out. Like this, and then you really don't want to have any blocks next to it on this side. And then these have to be 1 in from where you're at. Okay, so then there's that, and then you're gonna just want to go up until I just generally start stacking up until I go past where my buttons are gonna be. And And for some reason, the elevators do not work unless I'm watching the video from Tomcat to actually do this. So I will randomly pause what I'm working on, just so I can do this. Okay, so we are there. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here. And if I hit these buttons, yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna repeat that basically for every button panel. Oops. Okay, so then you're gonna go up here and just because I already know where this is going to be, I'm going to move this glass block. I am going to put this back in my inventory, and then I need literally one away from the wall, so there and there. And there. And we're gonna go down here, we're gonna break all this. We are gonna come back here and we're gonna go one over, one like this. Nope. This needs to be one more out. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna have one down, one over, like that, like this. Then we're gonna put this here and here, break that, and then we're gonna come, nope, one up from there, right there and there. So that when this, hold on. So that when this button gets pushed, it gives an update to that. Okay. So we are good there, and then just not watching Mumbo. Hold on, guys. Okay, so we're just like that. Already did that. Okay, so now here's where we're going to need to do this. We're going to place an observer here and an observer here, both facing up. And then below these, we're going to place a block. I'm going to move this button, and we're going to place a torch. Okay, then you want to block here and here. So I've done this here one too high. So we're gonna go back and fix this. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go directly below and we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna go up by 2, break this one out. We're gonna place our torches here. We're gonna break these ones. We're gonna break that. We are going to put another set of walls here, like this, so I can fix this. Then we are gonna go here, down a little bit. Nope. Down a little bit, and place our observers like that. Okay. So that means now I gotta go and get my terracotta block. We're gonna put another terracotta there. We need to place our redstone back here. And then I'm trying to figure out now. Because I need to go back to my other elevators to figure something else out, because I need to figure out. So yeah, these are right across from each other, which is where they need to be. So we're gonna go back over here to this elevator. And then I need to make sure that this is there like that. And so all this here needs to go down by 1. Okay, so that goes down by 1. And then I'm gonna move this so I can get to my buttons. Okay, so now we got that straightened out. Because I went down by 1 too many. So now I'm gonna put this here. Make sure that still works. Yes, it does. Okay, there we go. And then I need to remove the buttons and get my dropper. And then we're gonna put a dropper here like this. I'm gonna crouch down and I'm gonna get rid of the blocks here so I can kind of look up at the bottom of that. Make sure, yep. I'm just gonna angle it like this so I can get that one in place like that again. And then I'm gonna fill my floor back in. So pink, 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 and blue, blue. Okay, and then from this one here, let me go back to the video. And I need a comparator. Okay, so then we're gonna need some more buttons. Okay, I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3 more buttons. And then we're I'm just gonna put 1 onto, it doesn't really matter where you put them, within the space. We're just gonna do that, and then once we have this done, we are pretty well good to go with the elevator. Okay, so I messed up on this one too. So, for this one, we want to actually go one down. So we are gonna go one down from here. Break this, break this. I need... Okay, so just like that. And then we need to go and place this back in here. There we go. So I'm gonna get my button back. So when I place my button here, we're gonna go ahead and click the button and make sure that yep, that still works. Okay, so this is now working. And then, yeah, as you can see, this torch is now lit up. And then we're gonna go up here to the second floor. And then this is where we're gonna need our... Okay, so right next to this piston door here, we're gonna place a temporary block there. And I want to make sure that this is, you know, lined up perfectly like that, because we are going to take and place a piston there. We're going to place a temporary block here, and we are going to put another piston here. And then we're going to go over one up like this, like an L. And I'm going to move these buttons. Right, so down here we want to put like that, and then a redstone torch, and then we're going to go one out, one over, one up, and make the L, and then make the L shape, and then we're going to get rid of that. Okay, so then we're gonna take and come one block from below this, two down like this, over here like this. We're gonna break those blocks and we're gonna put a absorber there. And that will be the only absorber we need for this one. And then we're gonna go, and I need my walls and I need my glass. So above this here, we're gonna go ahead and put nothing but glass. And then below this, we're gonna put nothing but glass. Next to it, starting from the top up here, we're gonna go down with our walls. And then this side here, we're gonna go up with our glass until we hit that point there. Then we're gonna go above that. It's perfect.
So this observer is essentially a block down from your glazed terracotta block up here. You're repeating what we've just done on every single floor. Apart from the bottom one, since we don't actually have the pistons down there yet. You're going to come to the second one now. The same thing. So a repeater behind it. Torch behind the repeater.
And then
Observer 2 blocks down.
this one here,
Just there.
we want to go directly
Then obviously
below
I've gone
this
through
block
it
and
one
put
more time.
that.
Just do it for every single
We are going
one
to put
of
a
these pistons.
repeater here.
Like so. Now you may be thinking, why on earth do we have a rogue observer there? Well, that observer is actually going to be the thing that makes your elevator go up on every floor.
There we go.
I've placed it in now because it's a nightmare to place it in afterwards.
It's not really a nightmare to place it in after, but you know.
It can be any block, so like dirt, wool, or like any block, but I like to use glass because I like to be able to see it. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing what we have over here. So it can be any block. I just like to use glass so I can see what's going on. Where on earth is my body going? Where has my pen gone? That should not be doing that. But then with your block of choice, what you want to do is you want to start off down here and to fill in all the gaps in between the observers, going all the way to the top like this. To come back around to the bottom, so my block away from this, remove the block in the middle, then to put glass going all the way up, going around where you have your torches, then in between here, you want to put more walls going all the way down. Like this. And the reason why we have hard slabs set on the repeaters is actually so it doesn't interfere with these walls. Since if there were full blocks, walls would become attracted to it, and then that would kind of ruin the point of having them in the first place. Then at the bottom here, we want to extend this down by another 2 blocks. You then to remove a bit of the floor.
Yeah. So down here, you're gonna want to remove your floor just enough that you can do this properly. We are going to take an absorber, and actually, you're gonna want to remove this absorber here because you need to have this go down by one more, because this absorber here needs to be in line with this. And then you're going to have an absorber facing into that, a block, a repeater.
Again, leave this wall, observer going down, place one observer going towards the front, and place a block down here, the repeater going into the front like that. And then you can go ahead and refill in your floor. Right now what you want to do is you want to come to your second floor, you want to come behind this redstone torch, and place a sticky piston on the block below it and to the left, like that. Place an observer direct, make sure it's pointing towards the front. You place it looking at it from the back. You then
So
get
just
the
like that.
trapdoor out, and coming down below the observer, but to the left, you're going to place your trapdoor against this wall. And once again, it's important that when you flap it, it goes vertically upwards. Just leave it down for now. You then want to come round to the front, and you actually want to select your first floor. So essentially, this comparators off. You then put dust on top of this sticky piston up here. Then you want to come round and down to your second torch. We can actually remove this first torch.
So you're going to want to come up here and you're going to want to put that there.
Redstone done yet. We're focusing on this second torch. You then want to do a torch tower connected to this sticky piston. So the way we do that is you place a block on top of the torch on top of the block.
Yeah, so you're going to want a torch tower.
Torch on top of the block on top of the torch on top of the block,
That's supposed to be off.
go to the side, then you bend it back to the left, and now, as you can see, it's on. But essentially, as long as you
Now it's off.
this torch to this dust in any way you want, it will work. I've just found that torch towers are the best. As you have to, you can always switch them up a little bit by bending to the side so it actually does it correctly. And it's just one of those cases where I can't predict every single scenario, so if you do have a problem with this, let me know in the Discord server or the comments. You'd have to do the same thing, but with the
So if you'd had more floors, you'd be doing the same thing all the way back up,
below this block,
which I don't.
so sticky piston, observe.
So I can go ahead and skip forward.
It's the same level. As you can see, this time the torch is on above your floors. From your bottom. We block to the right. Block not all this dust on top of the sticky piston is on. Right here, come back round to the back. And we have these pistons. Come we block to the right. Block up like this. Destroy this block. Come in dust on top of this block. And place a blade terracotta block. We block up to the right. Just in line with this over here. And on the other side, you place a block up again. This time it can be any block. And on top of this, you want to place a dropper facing any way. It doesn't matter. Now you want to do this every time you have these pistons here. The same thing up here.
I lost my dropper.
Blaze terracotta. And the same thing up here. So you want to block up, dust,
So here like this.
dropper. That's a sticky piston, dropper.
Okay, so basically this is what you want. You want to come to this block here, this one here. You want to come a block over, up one, destroy the bottom block, place a redstone dust here, block over and up, place your terracotta, and then over on the side a block over and up, and then a thing on top there like that. Then you want to come over here with a block like that and a block like that, because you are going to be basically doing this. You're going to be going a block up, a redstone torch, then you are going to have a sticky piston, if I can get it, like that, and then that.
Then come back down around to where you have this torch. And place a block on top of the torch. Torch comes out of this block. Sticky piston fitting upwards on top of the torch. Observe it facing to the right. And it should see this lines up with the dropper here. So you crouch, you place a block to the left of this dropper. So when this piston gets extended, so this observer activates this dropper. And then of course you want to repeat this for every single floor you have, apart from the bottom again. So block, torch,
And then down here, and
observer.
oh, come on, I hit the wrong button. Okay, so I want to go, and I need to get me some stone. So now we need stone. And no, gods, no, I'm not trying to make fun of anyone's speech. My speech is just, I'm tongue-tied. So things do sometimes come out funny when I'm talking, like stone, or like another example, white rice. So we're gonna have this like this, and then underneath of this we need to come up a block with a redstone torch. Give me a second. And I think it's up. And I think it's.
And then of course you want to repeat this for every single block. To comparator, which represents dust on top of this block. Block to the right of it. Sticky piston on top of this dust. Observer on top of this sticky piston, facing to the right. And a block directly in front of this observer. What's also really key to know.
Okay, so then I need a sticky piston. Okay, yeah, so it's repeater into a block, redstone torch, redstone dust, and sticky piston. Then a repeater, Behind that, we're going to have this.
Is that when you do this, make sure this comparator is off or that the first floor is selected. In other words, make sure this dust is actually on when you place the block here. But then what you want to do is you want to come round and place another dropper just to the right of that block. You then come round to the bottom dropper and you want to place a row of observers going straight up into the block above it. Then you want to repeat this until you get to the very top where you no longer have more blocks above. So you want to come round to the next one.
It's like this.
Chain going into the block, and then finally another observer chain going into the block above that.
Like that.
So essentially just have like a really long line of observers going all the way from the bottom dropper to the top dropper. Now also what you could do to save space, save time and save observers is replace every few observer with a piece of dust, since it will still carry a signal upwards, however it will cost less observers and it will take less time. But for simplicity, you can just go with the line observers. It doesn't really matter. And believe it or not, that is actually the majority of the redstone done. Now we just have to do the doors and the flying machine. You then come down to the bottom where you have this repeater, come a block forward, a block to the left, and then place an obsidian block just here, like so.
Okay, so I still need to get my obsidian out. So I'm going to go ahead and get my obsidian out, and we're going to come down here. And then we need to place a obsidian block here. And then I'm just going to put glass here, and then we need to put glass right here, I believe. But this glass here is going to be where my sticky piston is going to sit. So we're going to put a sticky piston here. And this is where you're going to need this. So you're going to need that. You are going to need your observer facing this direction. Right here, you're going to go 2 up, 1 over, 1 up. You're going to place another sticky piston here. You are going to go 2 up here like this. You're going to come down here like this. You're going to put another sticky piston. Nope, not there. You're going to put a sticky piston there. You are going to place an observer there. 2 more blocks like this. A block here. A redstone dust there. Okay, and then you're gonna take and you're gonna put sticky there and there. And I believe we need a that there. And like that. Okay, Minecraft's finally working on my computer. So we are here. What's that? I think I got this all completed. Let me double check.
And now I'm going to remove the temporary gold blocks because it'll get in the way from the top. But what you want to do is on top of this obsidian block, you place 2 blocks of slime above that.
And here and here, and then here and here should be our elevator. Now, I do
Place an observer going into the right slime block.
need to go up.
The dot is on the right.
Ah!
Sticky piston in front of that repeater with an observer facing to the left into the slime block. Sticky piston on top of that.
I need to go up here and I need to...
2 slime blocks on top of the sticky piston. 2 more slime blocks to the left. Observer on the top going into the left block. Sticky piston facing downwards here. Observer to the right. Sticky piston facing downwards down here. Like so. You then place a block, any block. I'll actually use glass just so I can see it. Next to this slime block over here on the right. And on the bottom, we'll place a redstone block just above this observer. Like
So let's try this now.
this block is actually
There it goes. And again, we're messed up somewhere. I'm gonna put a block there, just so I can set this back down. I literally go through this every single time. Okay, so now that that's fixed again, let's try this again. I don't know what I did with this time, because this thing should be working just fine. It's supposed to stop right here, but for some reason it does not like me. I forgot to put that door in. Okay, so try door 2 again. Or try floor 2 again. Let's go right past floor 2, which it's not supposed to. I will figure this out later, but this is the general idea. Go watch Tomko if you really want to figure this out. I'm gonna go try and figure out what I did to this, and I'll be back with you guys later.